Found him. Shit, he got the bow, so that's probably an archer. Of course he had good eyesight, if not outright clairvoyance. What rotten luck. You're telling me I can't believe we escaped right into another patrol. Or did he actually plan this far ahead? Doesn't matter, we need to get out here. We're too exposed out here, a bit further and we can hide in forest. Then what? You have to excuse me, I haven't had the time to plan that far ahead. I do have a few ideas though. But our current issue revolves around how we get through this. Camouflage, smokescreen, lighting, no good. None of them would work now. Was setting up a smokescreen after we entered the forest work? We're almost at the tree line. Oh no, we can't have this. I didn't expect those on the side of proper human history to appear so soon. The story is truly another age of the free kingdoms. Indeed, it is quite a bothersome situation, and that's why I would like you to avoid adding any further interference. I can't move. Though the azure sky is surely dead, there is yet to be prosperity upon us of the revenge realm. Holmes, run. Understood. Wait, you're okay with this? Mr. Zemplis with me, and here's something of a parting gift. Cute. My eyes. Leave them be. Master Zhang Zhao. Zhang Zhao? Oh, you do not know me. I suppose that is to be expected. As you see, I am Zhang Zhao, a Taoist of the Yellow Turbans, and a caster class servant. And you are the master of the proper human history. Perhaps we should have you killed here. Shouldn't we take him to Lady Kriemhilde? Turns my stomach to lay eyes on one of the defenders of proper human history. For the time being, I suppose we have no other options available to us. Take him away. Sir. Ah yes, that's right. Are you perhaps accustomed to torture? Oh, truly there is no time like the present. Ah ha 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 ah ha ha. It seems we managed to elude them for now. So what now? First report in. Can you hear me, Da Vinci? Yeah, just fine. What on earth happened out there? To begin with. I will prepare my equipment immediately. Get ready to reshift me, please. Wait, Mash. Your maintenance isn't finished yet. But what about Master? Indeed, this is a critical situation, no matter how you look at it. We need to dispatch reinforcement immediately, even if condition may not be optimal yet. I cannot stand for this. Yuki is important to us, that much is true, but so is Mash. With the ordinance in this current state of maintenance, I simply can't sign off any combat activities. But, Mash, take a look at Yuki's vital signs. Right, his vitals are all stable and can be monitored. Master is still alive. And his mental state, a little unstable but within acceptable parameters. So he is in no immediate danger is what you're getting at. With the way things are now, I can't say I agree with mounting a rescue operation either. According to Shiba observation of the future, Yuki's vital signs will continue to be observable for between 3 to 7 days from now. I see. To date, Shiba's predictions have never been proven false. That's right. The observation footage is quite fragmentary, so we can't know exactly what will happen. At the very least, we know Yuki will still be alive. So the problem is how we deal with the situation. Holmes, your thoughts? Mr. Yuki remains safe for the time being. He'll be interrogated in some way for information, and naturally there will be steps taken to kill him. However, that seems unlikely to happen unless he takes a hostile attitude with his captors. Well, if Holmes, Da Vinci, and Sion are all in agreement. If that is the case. Mash Q late. Yes, Director. Until the alternate maintenance is complete, the reshape project will remain on standby. So long as we have proved that Yuki is live, launching a Heezy planned operation is utter foolishness. We confirm his immediate safety. This we should work to increase the chance of a successful rescue operation. Understood. Would this really work out? It'll be fine, it's Yuki after all. How many times has he escaped certain death by now? And somehow you don't think that characteristics would only serve to make his captor angry with him. Once jamming of our chemistry lips, we can negotiate for his release from here. The other side still holds all the cards at the moment. How can we possibly negotiate with them? By using the oldest trick in the book, begging for our lives. Let's put a pin in that for now. I'm getting some anticides. Can you really blame him? We were scolded by the director. There's nothing to be said in return. So what now? Launch a rescue operation? That would be suicide. Do you remember that adcaster from earlier? Oh, the Tau spellcaster. I'm not all that familiar with the Eastern arts. Neither am I, yet. I recognize his word. The Azure Sky is surely dead, an ancient Chinese proclamation with the whole Han Dynasty. There's more to it as well. The Yellow Sky will soon rise. Yellow Sky was given the name head of a certain religious sect in ancient China. The sect name was the Way of the Supreme Peace. It was led by the legendary Zhang Xiao, a Taoist practitioner of a considerable skill. So long as he is there, infiltration will be nigh on impossible. Taoism, huh? Taoist arts and Shan arts, my understanding only stretches the surface. It will be a poor plan to charge his stronghold empty-handed. That much is certain. I'll look into it on my end too, but what are you planning to do for now? At this point, we significantly deviated from my original plan, and so I believe we should instead head for the Restoration Realm first. The Restoration Realm? Well, I guess I don't really have anything against that. So you want to negotiate with them? I intend to. However, I have one concern with them I would first like to investigate. That being, what exactly the word restoration refers to. Let's move out. If we can secure the cooperation and rescue Yuki, our available options should dramatically increase. I guess so. Time is against us. Come, Kadok. Right. The mood here is surprisingly friendly. Hey Saber, what is it? What country did you say you were from and what did you do there? Come on, we've been working together for days. Get it through your head already. I came from the 100 Years of War. My name is whatever, you forget it immediately anyway. And you're from Sicily. Get married, that's my home, birthplace of the Mafia. Don't give me that, the Mafia showed up centuries after your time. Ahaha, but they have some of my blood. Archer, this first time with us, right? Where are you from? I'm one of the Knights of Fianna. My true name is... Oh, don't bother, no one here will remember your name. We're all heroes here, all servants. Why memorize names of people who will be dead and gone the next day? The only named warps committing to memory are the free survivors since the establishment of the realm. One is the great teacher Zhang Xiao. Second, the Queen Revenge. Our realm is named after Kriemhilde. And the final one, whatever. There were also some guys with amazing records in the current war. Until not long ago, we had the young outlaw king Billy the Kid and the frenzied pirate Teach. The off-season autumn demoness Kijio Koyo. The Arfish berserker Frankenstein. They all made a name for themselves, but some chose death and some went out like warriors, each met their respective fate. Being remembered, whatever for, is a mark of success. I know, distinguished service is the pride of all warriors. Yeah, that's the spirit. I see, there's a few names I know. Hey kid. I'm talking to you, the prisoner is in my chariot. Me? You're not a servant, are ya? You don't feel like one. Not also a Lumen Eater. I'm surprised if those even exist. That makes you a master, doesn't it? I guess they're right. So where are you from? Must be Japan, considering his face. Oh, Japanese. Ah, I remember seeing one in another squad. They're not hostile like that archer from before. Cut the chatter, we're taking him to be executed. What? Is that true, Master Zhang Xiao? Oh ho ho, who can tell what's going to happen? Are you uneasy? Who wouldn't be? Then I shall tell you a fortune. Oh, lucky you getting a fortune told by Master Zhang Xiao. Interesting. Your fortune for encounters is terribly unlucky, yet excellently lucky. Your beckoning is overall leaning towards bad luck. You have nowhere to run. Your only weapon here is the wit of your words, pretty much. Bad luck, huh? Haha, not so lucky then, kid. Furthermore, an enemy attack is coming soon. It comes from the northeast. Prepare for battle, men. Whoever they are allied with, let us show them their ill fortune. Because with you stands Zhang Xiao, the great teacher. They're dead. Come back and clear them, Master Zhang Zhao. No casualties on our... Oh wait, we lost that archer. Poor guy, didn't even make his name worth remembering. Let's resume the march. Indeed, we're nearing our realm. The Revenge Realm and Krimhilde. Revenge Realm. Look at the sky, Chaldean. It's tingle red, but it's not sunset yet. This is what set our realms apart from the rest. The sky turned red like this in all places absorbed into the Revenge Realm's territory. I cannot imagine anyone mistaking it. Servant Rider announcing the first scouting unit return. Checking all clear. By the way, is that prisoner in the chariot? Aye, the master on our enemy side. Disgusting. We're heading straight to this castle and issue. Not out, sir. Saber, you're done for the day. Rider, take them to the castle. Yes, sir. Coming through out of my way. Aaron here's a servant. You got it. Every guy you pass by is a summon servant. And you made a city for yourselves. Pretty much. We got Kimmer's employment, something of a culture no different from Maria City. There's even children, can you believe it? Well, it's child servants. You talk too much. Reminiscence of myself. Ah, sorry. It's no problem. We've already arrived. Behave yourselves. Don't you want to suffer too much? Krimhilde, my queen. I've captured the master of Chaldea. So it would seem. He is the enemy, correct? If so, I'll be obliged to have him executed. He is, yes, but we have to at least glean some information from him first. Do as you will. I should keep my mouth shut. What a dull man. I'm leaving. I have a lot of work to do. Oh, need any help? It's concerning Malgezik. Knowing how poorly you control the yellow turban, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Right. That is one way to cut a conversation short. So I believe that if only illness hadn't taken me, those of the yellow turban wouldn't be scorned as bandits. And the nation would have been dyed a proper color. Well, you can find the man up in the cell. Yes, my queen. Get moving, can you stand? Stay put, will ya? What am I going to do? No dice. Ah yes, that's right. Are you perhaps accustomed to torture? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Who's there? Oh, you can. Nice, nice. Well, it's been so long since we last had a new face down here. How are you doing? I've been better. That's a shame. Oh. You're not a servant, are you? I'm a master. Oh, makes sense. Master, huh? That must suck. Me? I'm just a no-name servant. I can't even use my powers. It's a long story. How does that even work? Maybe not the best way to put it, but I'm weaker than most casters right now. Isn't that a huge problem? It is. It's the whole reason why I'm locked up here. Well, haha. Well, what was coming for me. I'm here to defend the human order. What? Yeah, I forgot to mention. I'm not one of the servants summoned to rebel against the human order. I'm one of the servants protecting it, an unfortunate rarity in the singularity. So this is the Restoration Realm, huh? I'm somewhat disappointed that it proved so simple to make it inside the city. It had the image of a strong fortress, but what is wrong with me? Get it together, Sherlock. Did being outwitted by the professor throw me out of sorts? No, that's not it. Wake up, open your eyes. I saw an image to be sure. It resembled the Citadel of Camelot from the Holy Land singularly in a way. Da Vinci. A concealing transmission, would that be a problem? I do not believe so. It seems that communication with Mr. Yuki are still being jammed, so... His vitals are stable. Seems like he's safe for the moment. Now then. The fact that every single one is a servant is nothing short of astonishing. Looks like we're at a swap meet for them. That one is French and that one is German, or perhaps Austrian. Can you tell their true name? I can hazard a guess at a few, but more importantly, this all confirms one thing. There is one fundamental comedy between their summonings. Extremely strange or not that. What? They all serve one master, most likely. Huh. When it comes to a servant, the role of master can be reduced to two primary duties. The first is serve as anchor to bind their existence to a world, a keystone if you would. Anybody with a functional magic circuits and sufficient aptitude is capable of this. Like Yuki. Precisely. That's Mr. Yuki's primary role. Second is provision of energy for a servant. Magic energy is vital for servants, so it falls to the master to supply it. Yeah, that's right. In any case, summoning servant has to be supplemented by some kind of magical furnace operated by Chaldea. Indeed. That is ultimately how Chaldea secures the energy for its servants. The same holds true here. Every single one of them are receiving magical energy from the same entity. How do you even pick up on all that? I judge as much from their behavior and conversation. In addition, I use the greatest tool of all. My intuition. Uh-huh. In any case, put simply, we have several dozen servants, all fighting each other under a single their master. They range from no phantoms of grade, for small-scale individual combat, all the way to heroic spirit grade, to affect a large area. This should be impossible. Yes, or very close to it. Even if they are somehow using the same system Chaldea does, they will require some sort of high output source of magical energy, such as our old magic furnace. Naturally, the source of the energy here must be a holy grail. However, I never heard of one being divided into thirds. Right, you simply cannot subdivide a grail like that. What I'm more worried about is what they would all want. What is it? There's some kind of commotion over there. Let's go take a look. The 17th Iron Finger engaged a Magia Realm unit in combat. 0 casualties were suffered due to the enemy's immediate retreat. The 7th Beetle in the 9th Rain of Fire engaged a medium-sized Revenge Realm unit at Fort Orturus. Both the 6th and 8th were annihilated. Our own units suffered heavy casualties as well. However, we succeeded in taking Fort Orturus. Casters have already started reconstruction. That is all. Very good. No sign of weakness. The Magia Realms remains as elusive as ever. We attempted to scout the Musing Assassins multiple times, and yet they always break and flee before anything comes of it. They completely block any scurrying attempt by our caster as well. Your Lordship, should we move against him in full? Our force should be more than sufficient. No, there's nothing more foolish than engaging in a war on 2 fronts. If only we could acquire more information. Is he the ruler here? If so, that must be Constantine XI. Did you notice us? Excuse me, please. The 2 of you are not safe here. He will recognize you. Come this way. Hey. Yeah, let's go for now. Don't look towards the Emperor. Is something the matter? Nothing. Give me the latest report. Yes, Your Lordship. It's from an assassin uncovered in the Revenge Realm. Oh. They captured the Master of Chaldea. He is now their prisoner. I see, so that's how it is. Your Lordship. Assemble the men. It seems we too have been infiltrated. You mean by Chaldea? Okay, we've made it this far, so should probably be safe. Yeah, but thanks, miss. Let me take off my disguise. Phew, I could hardly breathe in that. Who are you? I see, you have some relation to the church. Yes, my name is Johnny. Wait, Joan? Wait, as in Joanna? The one from the High Priestess Arcana? Yes, the illusory popess Joanne. Allow me to make introductions. I am Sherlock Holmes. And this Caddock Zemplis. He is not a servant but a master. You didn't have to tell her that. I did not. But the ship not pose a problem, it would have come to light eventually anyway, and we need to gain her trust. Oh well, thank you very much. Well, how uncharacteristic kind of you, Holmes. Does he actually have a soft spot for pretty girls? Could you two stop? I don't need you to expose me so soon. So why exactly did you help us? Are you a servant on our side? If by alright, I stand against you. It has to be that way, but I don't like it. You don't? Lying, hurting, and killing others, I hate it all. Probably makes me an awful hero. I must seem like a jester to you. Not at all, it's quite noble of you. I apologize for my bluntness, Your Holiness, but right now we need information. Of course, I'll tell you all I can. First of all, please enlighten us to the current state of the events in the Singularity. Or so I would like to ask. But having you start from the beginning would be too time consuming. Allow me to instead to elucidate a fear of mine. Please be free to interrupt if you have anything to add, or if I am mistaken somehow. Alright. Noted. The Singularity is home to 3 rival powers. Each of them possess their own territories, which are called realms. the revenge realm of Kriemhilde, the restoration realm of Constantine, and the Via Regia realm of Cairo. But is this merely a struggle for power, or is there perhaps some secondary objective? The reason why the singularity should not exist is that every single heroic spirit here stand against proper human history. Yes, it's as you say. Most likely the battle is over the Holy Grails. One grail alone simply cannot account for all of this. There must be one for each realm, and each in turn seeks the other two. A high enough price for anyone to wage war over. 3 grails, so that's why they're getting all that energy. My, you even guess that much. It was a simple deduction. In addition, the master that originally bound you here seemingly both does and does not exist. Their command spells are invoked in times of combat, but they themselves never appear in person. One definitely exists, and yet nobody has seen them in person. Your master is an Enjima, and because of that, the servants have nothing to do besides rebel as they like. You have no specific order from a master, so instead you simply begin doing whatever you want, please. You band together based around shared thoughts, actions, and motivations. And you have no idea when or how this will all come to an end. You simply and single-mindedly continue your little war. Your analysis was perfect. There wasn't anything for me to add. You are too kind, Your Holiness. At first I was baffled, rebelling against the human order, throwing proper human history into chaos. Orders that no servant want to receive. And yet we have no problem with it. We simply accepted the orders. It varies from person to person, and occasionally someone will not let themselves be convinced. But even so, we simply cannot disobey them. Does your master have that much power? No, and that's what I don't understand. Why do we have to continue with this? Why can't we disobey them? It's a mystery to all of us. It truly is an Enjima. May I ask one more thing? I'd like to know more about the various realms, and particulars of their specifically. Yes, of course. The Revenge realm, Kriemhilde is our biggest opponent at the moment. Revenge, anger, despair. That's her motivation. Yes, that. Ahem, at least that's what I've heard. She's so crude. I see. Consequently, she seems to make use of more berserkers, or so they say. As for her realm, that of the restoration well, we can see for yourself. There are fewer overall servants that those of the revenge realm do, but I think we are better organized. I see. So you say everyone is doing their best. Yes, everyone works so hard, it's amazing. Hahaha, well that posed a bit of a problem for us though. Oh yes, I'm sorry. You seem to have some trouble saying it, so allow me to guess. Your servants are high quality here. Am I correct? Yes, that's right. What's difficult about that? The revenge from emphasize quantity, while the restoration excel in quality. The more are both equally high, though, so what of the Via Regia realm? We don't know much about them right now. Both the number and quality of their servants is unknown, but nobody even managed to infiltrate their city. Oh ho! I would guess the realm led by Karo de Grobe to be the prominent power here. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I'm sorry, I can't be more of assistance. No, we learned more than enough. Thank your holiness. No doubt it must be difficult for you. Difficult. You're the only one here suffering over the contradiction between the human order and your orders to rebel. It's not just me, everyone is conflicting on the inside. The master commanded to rebel against the human order, my very nature, which tells me to save it. My instincts drive me to former. Yeah, logic sends me to the latter. But following that logic led me to speak to the two of you. I see. Holmes. Was it? We're surrounded, time to leave. Was it her? No, apparently we were spotted and they made the first move. Oh, there's one thing left to ask. Yes, what is it? Are you perhaps the reason why this realm is named Restoration? That... Oh, you have to excuse us. You bastard. Please stop. Your Holiness. Let them go. That conversation told me all I need to know about Chaldea. We don't need to worry about them. I see, so you did not betray us. What would be the point in that? You're quite right, this is all you have. That is why we are the Restoration Realm. My apologies, it seems I become a little high-strung. No, your devotion is most important to me. Still, Chaldea seems less well prepared than I had expected. The servant, Sherlock Holmes, and the master, Cutout Xemplis. They seem to be its only two members. Then we can put off dealing with them until later. Yes. No point in lingering on Sherlock Holmes still. That great detective spun out of nothing more than a tale. My apologies. I did not mean it that way. Yes, I know. I'm well acquainted with you by now. Is that so? Well then, Joanne. Sorry, Your Holiness. I'd like you to come to my castle. Your presence will be good for the men morrow. Yes, of course, let us go. Indeed, let us. Wonder if I should sing a hymn. Save that for another time. I have lost my way, Constantine. Your wish and mine are doubtless one and the same. Even still, I am by myself. Hope Joanne is, after all, but a fleeting dream, never to be dreamt second time. Damn, you beat.
構わないだね。面白い。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。始めるとしよう。賢明な判断だ。初歩的なことだ、友よ。
Free key attack left though.
エレメンタルマイディア。面白い。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。
No, I'm dead.
面白い。そうか。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタルマイディア。なるほど。面白い。実に興味深い。種明かしは必要あるまい。
Seemed like that's the last of our pursuers. I didn't think we were gonna get away. It was rather half-hearted pursuit in the end. Her Holiness Joanne must have made arrangements. She didn't help us out with the goodness of her heart, you know. She wanted to get as much information about Korea as she could. To her, we're unknown invaders. It's just that. Just what? Didn't seem like she made contact with us solely with the straightforward motive. She was agonized in her own way. Do you have any evidence, or I guess, any logic that led you to that conclusion? She knew our identities. That in itself is no surprise, as the morality is here. If he is operating behind the scenes, it's safe to assume that such a mission had been leaked. Well, that is true. There is no need for Morality to even show himself. There should be plenty of methods to supply the information Constantine faction. With that in mind, there is one strange thing. Even from that short conversation, I was able to recognize that Her Holiness Joanne is an intelligent and dependable person. Would someone like her really think that she could extract information from me? No, I don't know what spell cipher is. As conceited a line as I ever heard, but I do agree. I thought about that too. With Holmes' level of perception, I'd be more afraid of him extracting information from me. Exactly. She appeared alone in front of me and pretended to help, all the while trying to extract information. I cannot help but find this behavior peculiar. After all, it's me we're talking about, therefore I believe that. While pretending to get information out of us, she was also giving some to us. Yes, indeed. Perhaps she is under the impression that she is not contradicting herself. That she was acting with all her heart for the sake of the realm. But as she said, logic won out. It may be her sense of responsibility as the guardian of the human order, or some other emotion entirely. Well, anyhow, it's good that we managed to get away. So what should we do now? That should be obvious. Continue investigation of the singularity. Ahem. As far as I've been informed, the revenge realm is not a place Holmes can handle alone. Therefore, intelligence gathering to precedence once the singular has been resolved. A chance for Yuki to return will definitely present itself. Director, of course. There's no doubt that Yuki is the cornerstone of our strategy. As such, you will need to gather information and companions before coming up with a rescue mission plan. Then we'll talk, alright? Okay, got it? Yes, of course, there's no problem. That is right. As long as the necessary elements are in play, a rescue should not be proven impossible. Roger that. So what now, Holmes? If we're not going to the revenge realm, that means? Of course, it will be the BGM realm. Are you insane? It's Carl de Grobe, you know? Don't you think that compared to Kriemhilde, the prince's fame for being a drunk on vengeance, we would at least be able to have an audience with him? Well, sure, but let's apart. Well, it is merely a deduction. I believe his realm may be our only refugee. Can get these revised.